It's true. But speaking of things that are enjoyable, let me go ahead and tell you how I proposed to Jess.
Yes.
Okay, so it is her birthday. It is her 30th birthday, and I have a beautiful dinner planned. And by the way, I'm winging this. Nothing was planned. Because I said to myself, if I plan this, I'm going to fuck it up.
Fair. It's a
I'm
strategy.
I'm working till about 7. Then we go over to Pier Village, and pardon me, I don't fucking remember the name of the restaurant. I think it was like Serena, something like that. I don't know. So it was close. It was something I wanted to just walk the beach or something. Do something like I would figure it out when the moment came. I didn't want to like plan it at this moment because heaven forbid something went wrong. And this is how funny it ended up going. So I was nervous as fuck. So on the way over there, I called Brad and Cheyenne, and I'm like, can you guys like give me some advice or anything? And she's like, do you want us to be there and help you with this? And I was like, you know what? Yeah. So they sat at the bar area for like an hour while me and Jess, I actually got us I walked in and asked for a private room. Just the two of us. And so got that. And we're having our meal and Jess walks in. She goes, why do we have our own room? And I was like, oh, fuck, beats me. So I told her for months I was not going to propose to her on her birthday because it's a bad omen. And I did it with my ex.
Is it?
I don't fucking know. I just make shit up.
Okay.
So I did it to my ex on her birthday also. Fucking, I don't know how many years ago that was. Gotta be like 7.
Right.
So I didn't want to repeat it again, but then I thought to myself, I was like, no, this will catch her off guard because I like the surprise element. So we're sitting there, we're eating dinner. The waiter comes over, and his name was ironically Sloth.
What?
He was French. I don't know. He was
okay.
Yeah. So he's like, in the accent, my name is Sloth. I'll be your waiter, and I'm like, all right.
Okay.
Nice, greatest fucking waiter I think I've ever had in my life, by the way.
Cool.
And we sit down, we get the meal, and it's, to be honest, it's about like fucking like $50 for a steak. So I'm like, I'm high end, being bougie, whatever.
Sure.
So Brad and Shine are sitting at the bar, and I'm driving them nuts because I'm constantly texting them trying to plan this about like, because they wanted to film it, or I asked them to film it for my mom or something. So long story short, we actually ended up finishing dinner, and I was like, all right, I'll propose to her during dessert. And out of the fucking times that Jess goes, I don't want dessert tonight. I was like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one night.
She ends up getting up, and I said, sweetheart, let's go take a photo. I'll go grab the, what the fuck was this? What did I say? It was, not the waiter. What's that fucking term that they use? Gaston or something? Not Gaston. What is that?
I think it begins with like maitre d or
yeah, I don't fucking remember. Maitre d, yeah, the fucking
maitre d, yeah.
No, maitre d isn't that the patriarch and a maitre d like of the family? I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm talking.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Somebody in the comments would correct us.
Whatever. Anyway, so they come over, and then she's so distracted because it's also her birthday. So I hand her birthday card, and it says was basically like, I just need you to say yes. And she's like, what am I saying yes to? And I got down on one knee, and she said, are you serious? Which felt like for about 3 minutes. And I was like, yes. And then I realized that I answered my own question. Like I said yes to myself.
You will marry yourself.
Yeah,
now.
Really. That's what it fucking felt like. And so Brad and Cheyenne one of them is recording, and the other one actually had my mom on FaceTime, which I didn't know. So I started tearing up once I saw that, and I was like, oh.
Cool.
The waiter comes over. So Jess is pitch fucking cherry red, crying, right? Like she's like, and I'm like, all right. I just want to get the bill and go home.
Yeah, check please.
Yeah, by the time it's almost like 10 o'clock at night or something.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it was late because I didn't get there. It was probably whatever. Anyway, so Brad and Cheyenne are there, and then they go over back to the bar because they're finishing their drinks. The waiter comes over to me and Justin hands us some champagne, says congratulations and everything. And I was like, I took one sip of this and handed mine to Brad. I was like, fuck the champagne. I forgot to pay the bill.
Oh, what?
I walked because we walked to the bar to go meet them, and then they ended up just coming back with the bill, and I was like, I'm so sorry. They're like, no, we got it. You were caught up in the moment. I was like, totally, here you go. So I gave him an extra.
Good. I'm glad they were cool about it.
Yeah. No, I gave him an extra $20, and I was like, oh fuck. And then we went out and took some dumb pictures, and for them helping us, I treated them, all of us, to like ice cream over at Ralph's Italian Ice or some shit. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, the best.
or the Lighthouse or some. I don't know, one of those fucking places.
Sure.
But it was. I would like to go back because I do not recall enjoying my dinner at all because I was so nervous.
Fair enough.
So I never got a chance to really feel like I enjoyed it because I was trying to down it just so I can get to that moment.
Yeah, you were just trying to get to the.
So it was a beautiful, beautiful moment. And we're not. What is today? November 15th? Oh fuck! So we've been
15th,
been engaged for 2 months exactly. And
oh wow! I didn't know it's been that long. Wow.
Yeah, 2 months exactly today, and we have the venue picked out. She's already bought her dress, and all the shit's already
Cool.
So it is. We got the photos. The photo was like an extra like 3,000. The fucking DJ is like 2,000. The venue is fucking.
Everything is just in the thousands.
Yeah, so I'm like 2 months into getting engaged, and her dad was like, "I could help with the wedding because it's his only daughter, right?" So I told this.
I know from thanks to Jimmy Neutron, bride's parents pay for the wedding. So
well, I don't want to impose on that. So I'm like, listen, nobody has to pay for anything. I can do it myself. But they're like, no, we're gonna help or something, whatever. Yeah. And he goes, well, I'll either give you, money towards the wedding, or I will give you like X amount to go put on a down deposit on a house. And I was like, hold up, let's talk about this. On our new house. And I was like, all right, let's talk about this. But Jess's exact words were, no, I want to wear the pretty dress. I was like, all right, fine. So we're going to go through with the wedding. And obviously, so it was nice. It was emotional for me. It was more of a relief that I was like, oh, good. Now everybody can stop asking me, when am I going to settle down?
Sure. Yeah. It's a milestone.
Yeah. And it was nice. It was exciting. She loves the ring. I'm still paying it off to this day. And it was so fucking. Did I tell you the story about her ring?
Yes. You had picked out a ring already that was like not what she liked.
Well, we didn't know this at the time because she never said anything. So the first ring I bought was during COVID, and I couldn't go to the place, so they just shipped it to me, and I was like, I don't like this. And so I was like, all right, whatever. And I still have this day, just fucking sitting somewhere. And
oh, well, you could sell it.
I'll just give it to her at some point. And then I finally designed the ring, and she's like, she loves Beauty and the Beast, so she likes like the rose gold. And I was like, oh, I'll make a rose gold like fucking ring, right?
Yeah.
Mid sales, we're customizing the thing, doing everything, and I finally get it done. I have it in person, and it's done. It is the band is gold. There's a flower and everything. It's beautiful. And we're sitting fucking New Year's Eve this past year. Her niece comes up to her, or I think it was for Christmas, actually. Pardon me. Might have been Thanksgiving weekend. And she said, Aunt Jess, what do you want for Christmas? And Aunt Jess was like, a ring. And I was telling, our niece. So I was like, I don't know what Aunt Jess actually likes. And she goes, all I know is I don't want a rose gold ring. And I went, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
That was what it was. Yeah, she didn't
so
like rose
her parent,
gold.
I'm looking at her mother. Her mother already, has seen it. Her father's there. And I'm like, I'm about to fucking just walk out. So I had to then go back with Rob. Me and Borg went to go get this, to go fucking, now we have to go change out the fucking band, right?
Right.
So that was a fucking story on its own. And then finally got it, and I was like, I swear to God, if this isn't the fucking one that she likes, then I'm getting her a ring pop. Like,
there you go. Yes.
So that was that, and it was nice. She loves it. She fucking wears it all the fucking time and shit. And I was like, she's like, if I ever take it off, would you be offended? I was like, fuck no. It just means that we're not engaged for a minute.
Yeah.
So it's a free pass. I get it. No, I'm kidding. No, because I don't give a fuck. To be honest, she was like, oh, what kind of ring do you want? Is a wedding band? And I was like, I'm not gonna fucking wear a wedding band. She's like, why? I was like, I hate rings. I want to just get a fucking tattoo on my hand. To be honest, I can't
some people have done that. I think, yeah, some people do that.
I can't. My fucking fingers swell up and they sweat, and then, I'm trying to play with a fucking controller. And I don't know.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's comfortable holding a controller with that. Yeah. So
I don't know. And that was the night, and then she ended up. We didn't even actually spend the night together afterwards because she was dog sitting her mother's. So they went away on vacation. So she went over to her mother's. I went back home. So the first night that we spent together engaged, we weren't even together.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So it was.
It happens.
It's the best relationship she's currently right now, just like pass out on the couch, and like that's to me at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like awesome because I can do stupid shit like this.
There you go.
I am forever great. She's the one. She's the one. I knew it fucking months ago, and she said I love you first to me in a Burger King, and if that's not a sign, like she's the one. I don't know what it is.
The ultimate romantic spot.
Well, she fucked me up. It was because I was just joking with her, and I had actually said it early in the day because I got her a present. And I said, "Here, I got this because I love you," and I didn't even realize I said it. And I was like, "Oh fuck! I think I just said it just when we, about maybe a year and a half into dating or some shit like that. I don't remember what it was."
There you go.
And I was like, she's like, I'd say it back if you said it. And we're sitting in line waiting for like the Impossible Whopper because it just came out and everybody wanted to try one.
Oh, yeah. I actually never did.
It was fucking atrocious, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything good about it. So I'll take regular beef.
All right, fine. We'll do it at the same time. She goes, I. And I was like, love. She goes, love. And I stopped. And she goes, you. And I was like, fuck. Now I have to say it back or I look like an asshole. And so I'm like, I love you. And then he goes, here's your meal.
There you go.
It was funny. Everything in our relationship happened by accident. We met online.
I suppose that's the best way for things to happen, really.
It was, again, we met online, and it was just like, I just looked at the pictures, and I'm just scrolling through like a catalog, and I was like, yeah, she's cute. Little did I know that she fucking from where we were
scrolling through a catalog.
Yes.
You like picked her out of the Macy's fucking Christmas catalog.
I tell her this all the time. I was like, well, it's funny because we were doing was I4SM Studios a thing back then or no?
No.
Okay.
No, so we were just doing 335.
Okay, so we were doing that, and we were doing one of the episodes, and
yeah,
we were bullshitting, and it was one of the nights we were just like, stop recording or watching Jetman or something. She was like, oh yeah, I work from where we were recording. She was like, yeah, I work right next door to this place. And I was like, that's across the street from me.
She knew Borg.
Yeah. So it was crazy that she ended up knowing Rob, and then Scotty's girlfriend at the time, Steph, I actually knew before. And, and Jess was literally working across the street from my house. And so ever since then she came over. And then her mother, and then COVID happened, and then she said, don't come back because she didn't want to get sick. And I was like, okay, great.
Yep.
And it was fun. It was just the way it was meant to be because we started off as friends for like a few months. And she always likes to remind people this, that the way I used to introduce her was, oh, by the way, this is just my girlfriend thing. Because I didn't know. I was like, she's not my girlfriend, but like, she's like probably the one I'm going to fucking have a kid with. So
there you go.
And then I was like, all right, let me just officially go ask her. And then here we are now, and now she takes up 90% of my dresser, and the bed is filled with stuffed animals, which are very comfy, by the way. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You ever cuddled with a giant Lilo and Stitch?
No, I can't say I have.
It's pretty fluffy.
Okay.
Yeah, grown ass man.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
But it was, the relationship has been fun. Her family loves me. I love her family. She likes my family. I don't like my family. You know how it goes, like, relationships and everything. Like, am I excited for the wedding? No, I'm terrified. Not because of the wedding itself. I'm terrified about the people that are going. Absolutely, generally terrified.
Not sure you're going to see a turned up Borg.
I feel like an altercation is going to break out.
I mean, I most of us know each other. I'm
not talking about us.
Okay.
I'm not talking about my group of friends. I'm talking about my relatives.
Right, yeah.
No, that's what I fucking fear. Not that any of them would ever listen to this anyway, so. And if they did, if anybody's listening to this and is attending my wedding as a relative, if you start shit, I will officially fucking take you off the naughty Christmas list and just ban you.
You will, send you a box full of, like, centipedes.
Yeah, don't we're fucking grown up. Like, I don't care if my parents fucking broke up or something, like, and you fucking end up running into an ex or something, like, get the fuck over it. Like, whatever.
I'm the type of person who my philosophy with that is it's like, hey, like, I got no problem being in the same room as somebody I don't like. It doesn't mean we have to interact. Mm-hmm. We don't have to say anything to each other, which it makes me mad when other people feel the need to. You know, it's like if you know our like relationship or something ended on like a sour note or something, it's like you don't have an obligation to like start a conversation or something. Like we can
Yeah.
exist. We can, like, you know, everybody loves to coexist. We can coexist.
Mhm.
But that doesn't mean we need to
Well,
you know,
did I-
force like the conversation, you know.
Well, my mother had asked me, and I don't know if I had asked my mother or she asked me, because my mom's an ordained minister, right? So
Oh, I didn't know this.
yeah, and
Oh shit! Wow.
so she's basically, I don't remember how the conversation went, but she's gonna be the one marrying us.
Okay.
I don't think she can get through it without fuck. She's gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Eh?"
fair. Yeah, fair enough. There's a
gonna be
bit
like-
of a conflict of
yeah.
interest there.
She'll be like,
Yeah.
she's gonna start crying halfway through.
Yep,
And I'm like,
yep,
Mom,
yep.
I'm just trying to get to cocktail hour.
I see. She might have to down a couple, a couple shots or something first.
Well, this is gonna be the first time that I have my, you know, the majority of my family from like all sides, and I know a lot of them, some don't get along with each other, but like out of respect, it's like an old Italian family where you invite everybody anyway because that's what you do.
Right. Yeah.
But, like there's even like I said, there's straight up people going to my wedding that I don't want to go. You know, it's yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I
long as they-
mean,
as
you know,
long as they give me-
hopefully everybody can act like adults.
Well, you'll be there, so
I will. I will be there. I will absolutely be there.
So, I don't know, man. It's going to be a very, very nice evening. But I'm just mad I have to plan a fucking honeymoon.
Oh yeah. Have you given that any thought?
I think
Well,
we're
I
gonna go-
imagine you
yeah,
have.
I
But
think we're going to go to Anaheim or somewhere in California. It's either
okay.
that or Hawaii, because she doesn't want to travel outside of the U.S. right now, and I don't have a passport, and I don't feel like going to the fucking post office.
Right.
um,
Yeah.
And quite
That's
frankly,
understandable.
yeah, with the way that the world is right now, I mean,
No, it's not the time. Yeah, it's not the time.
you know, I was thinking about, like, you know, she wants to go to the UK or something. I'm like, yeah, it's probably like the safest place for us to travel. But I don't know. I felt more safe when Queen Elizabeth was running that shit. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like anybody wanted to come here when like Trump was president. We probably didn't have any international flights.
But I mean,
I don't know.
Hawaii's nice. Hawaii's nice.
She wanted to. I was gonna think about doing the Disney resort in Hawaii, and I was like, that's cool. But then, like, I was like, I've never been to Disneyland out in California. I've never been to California, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I think I just want to go see the edge of the world. You know, because to me,
Sure.
everything out there just seems like it's literally like, that's it. You know, there's nothing past America. Like, it is literally.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah.
To all our international listeners, there you go.
No, I'm joking, but it always felt like you go to California and it's like it's literally the edge of the earth. Like, it just, I don't know. It's the way I always viewed it.
It's definitely the edge of something, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Not sure it's the edge of the precipice of.
If I could have an
Society.
ideal scenario, where would I go for my honeymoon? I don't know, man. I spent so many past years in Disney World right now, so I think Disneyland is where I want to go.
Yeah, I mean, Disney World's like it's kind of like outplayed.
Well, it's all the politics that's also making me not want to fucking like.
Well, that too. Yeah, that too. But
Like I'm
It's-
all for you know, going and having a great time with my family, but like listen, if Walt was still alive, I'm sure he would fucking if Walt came back from the graveyard, this would be the equivalent of Triple H taking over WWE from Vince
we'd be
McMahon.
getting better Star Wars movies.
We'd be getting Disney instead of whatever the fuck whoever's in charge is making. Like the only thing I tolerate now with
Chapek.
Disney, the only thing I tolerate now is like if Kevin Feige leaves the MCU, I'm out.
I am of the thing. I think he should leave now. I think he's kind of lost his touch personally.
He's still going good, but yeah, I think I'm just we're gonna pick Anaheim, and then did you know, by the way, that it's Disney started making lifetime passes? They're only $40,000.
Oh, only 40,000.
Yeah, it's just 1 year salary on an
Yeah,
average.
yeah. It's literally
Like on
a full
middle
year's
class.
salary.
Is that even middle class anymore? Do we even have middle class anymore?
I mean, it would be middle class in the sense that that's what middle class would work an entire year for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like I made just I made over that, but it's not anybody's business. What am I talking about? But still, like that is essentially a full year's salary for most people working a job under 25 an hour. You know, like 20 something an hour is like 42 k with taxes and everything. It's like 42k.
I used before my old job, before I left and COVID happened and I started venturing out on my own and doing different things, I was making about 22 an hour. And I thought so. And that was around the time I was going to buy a PSA fucking 10 Charizard for $50,000 and not think twice about it. And then fucking Logan Paul and everybody else decided to destroy that. So I was like, all right, fuck that amount. And because like 50,000, like as an investment, that's what I was more looking at it as. But like, now,
right, at least investing in like that kind of a collectible, gives you the insurance that, well, if your life goes down into the shitter, you can get your money back with that, investment.
So, yeah, and
fucking fucking what did you say was a lifetime pass? Lifetime pass is just like, I mean,
no, you know what the fuck
you still have to spend money at like the restaurants and shit, right?
The restaurants, the fucking food, the hotel, the airline.
That you're paying just to get in the door.
It's cheaper to live in the Orlando area and get a season pass.
That's like a down payment on a house.
Well, I used to pay
like
the season pass I used to pay, was it 800 or 8? Yeah, it had to have been 800. No, wasn't it?
Something like that. It's something like that.
It had to. I think it was 800 when I used to buy the season pass or the yearly pass, whatever it was.
Yeah, the annual. Yeah.
So annual. But Matt, I think that. Is there anything else you want to talk about today? I think so far we're just heading towards the end.
Yeah, I guess right now all I'll do is once again I'll plug my channel that I just started, Sleuthzilla. A logo and everything being worked on as we speak. So if sorry if my channel's a little bland right now. I've got 2 parts to my playthrough of Gotham Knights. I'm mostly just recording like story missions and stuff because like I realized the open world stuff is not very exciting and it would just be so much to go through that it wouldn't even be worth it. So that's mostly what I'm doing and trying to get at least 1 video out a week. But I'm learning how to use Adobe Premiere, so I'm still learning things. But right, just check it out. Thank you.
One day we'll be rich and famous. Don't worry.
I just want to be comfortable
with an adult male actor and eventually sue him for millions.
I mean, that's not my goal, but
so you gotta aim high, man. That's all I'm saying.
I'm all right. I'm all right on that.
All right. You do that right now. I'm gonna go hang out with Dan Schneider.
yeah. Enjoy that. All right.
All right. We're gonna watch reruns of Zoe 101 and wish for the best.
Yeah.
Oh man, joking aside, guys, we appreciate you taking the time to follow us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I407, I407 Studios, I407 Uncensored. Just wherever you see the I407 logo, just know that, they're a good time. They're a good time. So, Matt, I will see you later. And guys, thank you for tuning in to the 3rd episode of the Uncensored Podcast. We love you. And, oh, Matt, real quick.
Yeah.
What do you want for Christmas?
Yes. I want my health back.
Oh God,
that's what I want.
Damn,
I don't know.
Oh, I will. I'll write Santa a letter for you then.
Yes, Santa, please make me back to my 2019 self, please.
Oh, prayers.
Yeah.
All right, you got to leave him cookies out. You can't leave him that vegan shit anymore.
No, fuck that. Nah, I'll leave him a nice juicy steak, a fucking filet mignon. If you could do that for me, man. Shit.
Well, on that note, Santa, we hope you subscribe to the podcast, guys. We love you, and we'll see you next time.